Hey guys, it's Ep53 and welcome back to episode 53 of my Leeds United career mode. Now in today's episode we've got 2 or 3 games to play and 2 or 3 very big games as well. First one is against Spurs, followed by a game against Barcelona in the Champions League group stage, and then potentially a game against Arsenal back in the league. So this is what I'm going to go with for the opening game against Tottenham. We've got Ep53 starting in goal, Eiling, Anderson, Tuanzebe is a centre-back as well. Angelino's my left-back with Cook, Cooper, McNeil, Roof, Diame and Abraham filling up the rest of the team. And yeah, we've got the game against Barcelona in 4 days' time, so that's why it's a bit of a rotated side. We still need the points in the league though, so trying to make it as strong as possible. Inevitably, we did have to drop some players for the Barcelona game. But before we get into this match, if we could go ahead and hit 35 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I really do appreciate all the support on these videos and my channel in general. So thank you all so much. If you haven't seen already, I uploaded a Juventus career video, I think a couple of days back now. And I think it was episode 5. And because it was a double upload that day, I don't think as many people saw it. I don't know whether it didn't hit the sub boxes or whatever. So if you haven't already seen that, then please feel free to go ahead and watch that on my channel as well. Because like I said, I don't think it quite got to as many people as it usually does. And yeah, let's pretty much crack on with today's game. Let's see how we can get on. We need the points. Obviously, we're still about mid-table, so any points we can pick up now is exactly what we need, really. Diame, going to look for Lewis Cook over the top. That's a decent pass, actually. Does he have enough strength and pace to get past Fazio? Now we're going to look for the cross. Diame's in there. Oh, nearly connects with it. Punched away by the goalkeeper. The best chance of the game so far. Good bit of build-up play. We've had the better of the chances, but still Tottenham looking a bit of a threat. It's just defensively we've been pretty solid so far. Oh, what a hit, what a save, oh, second save, Eiling! Oh no, what a catastrophe at the back. That's not the way we wanted to concede. Oh my days, how long did that take for us to suddenly not become solid at the back? An absolute mess at the back, if anything. I can't believe that. Oh no. Really disappointing way to concede. We've had the better of the possession in the key areas of the pitch, that sort of thing. But it's just a case of them getting a corner, goes in the back of the net, and we are losing the game 1-0. Undeservedly, I think, to be honest, it probably should still be 0-0, maybe a 1-1, but I wouldn't really say actually they've had that many chances to score from, so maybe a 0-0 will probably be the right scoreline so far. It's not been a great game this far. 2-0. That has really come from nothing again. So disappointing, just look really empty at the back. Now losing the game 2-0, 2 goals in quick succession. Don't really know what's happened here. We kind of capitulated towards half-time. Half-time, losing the game 2-0, let's make some changes. Not good enough. Okay, first 2 changes, not really attacking changes to say the least. Calvin Phillips coming on and Soderbergh coming on as well. We'll take off Cooper and Angelino. It's a slight change at the back here. Eiling's going to play at centre-back alongside Tuanzebe. And we've got Anderson there playing as our left-back. He can't technically play there, but he's left-footed, so we're going to see how he gets on in that position. Not ideal to have to do that, but I've just not been happy with the defensive setup whatsoever. Calvin Phillips is going to play CDM, and I've swapped the wingers round. We're going to wait and see what happens. Double substitution at half-time is never ideal, but if it's not working, you've got to change it. Soderbergh getting forward. This is much better already. We've only just started the game. Abraham's in there. You've got to want it more. You've got to want that one more than what he did. That's poor from him. Abraham winning it back. That's much better from him. He's looking stronger, but where's his pace gone? On his stats, he looks incredible. In game, I'm still not convinced by him. Okay, final change. Aaron's to come off. We'll take off Lewis Cook. We're going to again try and rearrange things slightly. Defensively, we've been pretty solid, actually. Tottenham haven't had any chances so far with 20 minutes left of this game. Diame's going to play at CDM. Abraham going to just play him behind Aaron's now, who's going to play as our striker. And yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. We've basically just gone and stuck pace up front. Aaron's going to shoot. Oh, I thought it was in. So close. So close. What a strike that is. I thought we'd gone in. 15 minutes left. How close is it? Fairly close. Needed it to be closer, though. Need a goal. Abraham looking for Diame from midfield. That's what we needed. Diame! Oh, it goes in. That's the goal we wanted. We've got a goal back. This is much better this second half. 12 minutes to go. Well, let me pick up the ball, though. If we performed like this in the first half, we would have won this game. But we haven't, and we're having to make up for it now. 11 minutes left. Can we provide another comeback and try and nick ourselves another goal? From this stage, of course, I'd probably take a point, but it's a shame because we really could have got 3 points if we'd played well in that first half. And suddenly Tottenham have come alive and have got the first chance of the second half. Coincidence that we just scored? McNeil, onto Aarons, that's fantastic. Aarons, I didn't hold it down that much. Roof wins it back. No, you can't do that. No way is that 3 minutes. And we have just been completely ripped off there. Lost the game 2-1. We're not on track, and we're not on track. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Okay, now on to the game against Barcelona. We'll try and put that disappointment behind us and focus on this game now. This is how I'm going to go with. It's again going to be a 5-2-3 formation. It's a formation that worked very well when we played them last time. I think we beat them 2-0 last time I played them, so I was very happy with that. Again, we're going to play on the counter-attack, and this is the side I've gone with. Bailey picking up Farrell, Patterson, Denier, Arvidsson, Bergstrom's going to start at centre-back as well, Taylor at left wing-back, Delph, Bridcut, Barrow, Berahino, Moreno, the rest of the players, and there's the bench we've gone with. Plenty of pace if we need it out wide. Chris Wood on there as well this time round. He might get a go. He might if we need someone a bit taller and stronger going forward. If we're at the later stage of the game, potentially in the lead, or even with the draw, then we might go long ball to him. So yeah, to be honest, I'd probably take a draw against Barcelona, given the league table at the moment. So let's crack on with the game and hopefully get ourselves a decent result. Okay, we're at home for this game. It's going to be a very tough one, obviously. Suarez and Messi starting here. I'm sure there'll be other big names in and around the team as well. Hopefully, though, we can dominate them, very much like PSG did against Barcelona a few days ago. Hopefully, though, we can get ourselves, like I said before, a decent result. Not necessarily a win, but I probably would take a draw. Another brilliant pass to Moreno. Got in behind Sergio Roberto, who we've obviously identified as their weakness. He's done well there, though, up against Moreno. Need to try and get it to Charlie Taylor, who's gone quite far forward here. Didn't really want him this far forward, but we'll give it to him anyway. Look for a cross. Sergi Sampa's through here, he's going to shoot. I thought it was 1-0. Barrow. What a pass that is to Moreno. It's a brilliant pass again, picking out Moreno. Looking for the cross in. Berahino, can we score it? We have done this time. The cross was much better. The finish was very good as well from Berahino. It's 1-0. It's fantastic. That pass again out wide to Moreno. It's causing them issues. Sergio Roberto can't deal with it. And we've managed to get in a very good cross this time round. Unbelievable pass though. Cuts through the defence brilliantly. And that's a hell of a cross. Everything aligned perfectly for us there. And we're winning the game 1-0. Neymar. Good save. Got to defend that better off the post. That's very close from Suarez. Got to do much better. You can't just save it into the path of everyone else. Can't put it back in the box there from the goalkeeper. Half time, we're winning the game 1-0. And I think it's been an even game. I don't think we should be winning this game. It probably should be a draw. Barcelona have had probably the better of the opportunities, hitting the post obviously through Suarez. But like I said, I think it should probably be 1-1 now, to be honest. They just haven't quite taken the 1 or 2 chances they've had. Other than that, though, we've hit them well on the break. It's exactly what we were set up to do. It's not going to be the most exciting of games. Probably won't create the most of chances either. But I think we are doing a good job of kind of sticking to the game plan. Berahino, this time going to look for Barrow on the right-hand side. That's actually done quite well. Will he keep it in? He could have, but it's a corner. Okay, let's try and get this one into the box. Moreno to deliver. It's a good ball in. Barrow's in there. Connects with it well. Will it fall for Denier? Punched away by ter Stegen. Horrific defending there. It was similar to the goal we conceded against Tottenham. That's actually a really good header from Barrow. Loses, I think, Suarez. And it's really messed up between the two there. Probably should just hold on to it, I think, ter Stegen. He's gone for the Superman dive and punched it out for another corner. See whether we can cause the same sort of issues. Not this time, but still connected with it. Messi going for the cross. That's poor. Too easy for them. And that is really not very good defending whatsoever. Not enough of a challenge at the back post there. The defensive line just seems to shift out, but not all at once. Yeah, not very good. But watch it back on the replay. You can just see Jason Denier moves that position. Everyone moves out, other than the two at the back, Arvidsson and whoever's playing at the back there. I can't quite tell. They just don't move out. I think that might be the youngster we have in at centre-back. Disappointing defensively, but there's 30 minutes to go. And I can't help but feel that might well have been Bergstrom there that played everyone on. Should have really moved up with the rest of the defence. Didn't happen though. 30 minutes to go. I said I'd be happy with the draw, but certainly not giving up at this point. We can still very much get into this game. And we've actually been the better team in the second half. That's the irony of it. That's good actually. Fantastic in fact from Bridcut. Barrow onto Delph. This is very good. Berahino going for the shot. It's rise too much. Barrow looking for that pass to Moreno. Again, it's on. And I think Sergio Roberto's again out of position. Gives us a great chance. Oh, Barrow, I had a feeling that pass was coming. Delph wins it back brilliantly. Delph and Bridcut have been incredible in this game. It's on to Moreno. I think he's just held his line there. It was difficult to tell. Moreno cutting in. Still going. Oh, the shot wasn't up to much. It falls out to Charlie Taylor. On to Bridcut. And neither was that one. Disappointing. Again, Sergio Roberto caught out of position high up the pitch. Okay, all 3 changes. There's 7 minutes to go, so I wasn't actually originally going to make the changes, but I think I will. We're going to bring on Chris Wood, Aarons and Gray, and Moreno, Barrow and Barrow will all come off. So the front 3 are all coming off and changing them. The aim now is, with 8 minutes to go, to try and find a cross into the box for Chris Wood. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be looking to get crosses in. If it doesn't happen, then that's fine. We'll just play a long ball. But ultimately, that's what we're going to try and do. We've managed to get him behind and out wide much more than I was expecting in this game. So that's why we switched it up here a little bit later on. No, it's a foul. What does he actually do? He does nothing. You can't book him as well. Oh. No. Oh, brilliant save. It fell for them very nicely there. They've had one good attack this second half. Final attack, hopefully, here. Oh, clear it. Oh, Jesus Christ. We can't let Neymar have that much time. No, just let me clear it. God. 1-1 it finishes. It is a draw. We shouldn't have drawn that one, though. Even though the last sort of 30 seconds of the game wasn't great, we should not have drawn that. Really good bit of build-up play, just couldn't quite get the finish right. Tactically, we got it spot on. But when you play up against a really good side like Barcelona, it's always going to be the case that they're going to take their chances more than you do. And they've actually had one more shot than us. Certainly didn't feel like that. Possession-wise, it didn't quite feel like 60% either, to be honest. But yeah, overall, happy with that. It obviously could have gone better. You probably should have got a 2-1 win there. That would have been more fair, but it hasn't happened. And we will move on to the next game. I think we've just about got enough time for the Arsenal match, and we'll get on with that one straight away. Okay, so on to the game against Arsenal now. This is the side I've gone with. Baby Pierre Farrell again starting in goal. Eiling at right back. Then we got Jason Denayer and Anderson as my 2 centre-backs. Taylor's my left back. Bridcut and Diame in CDM. Snodgrass, Gray, Cook and Roof as the rest of my players. And I've got Arvidsson, Denton, Phillips, Wilson, Aarons, Abraham and Dakar on the bench. So quite a few players, big names missing out here. But we've had to do that again to just rotate the side a little bit and give some other players a bit of a chance in this team. I know it's an important game. We're actually 4 points behind the team in front of us. So we're really getting a bit of a gap between us and 12th place Sunderland. So we need to try and close it against Arsenal here. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a difficult game. It's not our strongest lineup. And we're just going to wait and see what happens, really. Okay, so this is an away match here against Arsenal. Snodgrass is starting this game. You might have noticed he's not played in a long time. I took him out of the team, and because I wasn't really happy with his in-game performances, I thought he was too inconsistent. He wasn't getting involved and affecting the game enough. And he has all the technical stats to be a really good player for us. He just doesn't have the pace. He doesn't have the pace and the stamina, the involvement to really affect the game enough for my liking. But he's coming here in a big game against Arsenal to have another go. Hopefully he can do enough for me. What the hell's just happened there, Cook? Sometimes I do like to play him at centre attack in mid, which might be something I think about, but for now we're going to keep him on that right-hand side. Good start by Arsenal. I think actually playing a slightly weakened team here. Cook onto Roof, that's very good. Just now doesn't have any support in the middle, gets past the defender brilliantly. Oh, gets brought down and it actually falls for Lewis Cook in the end. Roof looking for the pass, Snodgrass. Oh, it's a good strike. I think it's our own player though. Why is the manager on the pitch? Was that me that was on the pitch, or was that Arsene Wenger? I think it might have been my guy. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be happening. I mean, it's nice to see the manager getting involved a little bit more, but yeah, I can't say he's supposed to be on the pitch there. This is such a weak Arsenal team. We've got to beat them here. They've got all the youngsters out today. It's just Danny Welbeck up front that's really any decent. And they do have Florenzi at right back. But other than that, it's not a really good team at all here. It's too easy. It's too easy. What is that? Someone's playing them all on side. I think it might be Gray. It just plays everyone on side. Not helpful when the defence moves forward. And we're losing the game 1-0. Half time, losing the game 1-0. Said that one too many times. Said that we are losing at half time far too many times. And yeah, it's not good enough. It's so bad. It's just terrible. It's against such a weak Arsenal team as well. Okay, Cook's going off, Aarons is coming on. It's so strange how a player can play really well in one game and horrific in another. Really, really bad in another. It happens with a lot of players as well. Bridcut had a fantastic game against Barcelona. He's winning everything back. In this game, he's being completely absent. Yeah, it's just one of those sort of things, sadly. We need to improve our league form. We can win as many games as we want in cups, but if we end up being sort of towards the bottom of the league, then winning all the trophies isn't really that helpful if we're going to get relegated. And, well, you know what I'm going to say to that one. You've got to score it. Aarons into Roof. Looking back to Aarons, this is really good. Aarons! Oh, I was so close to saying finishes it off. But he didn't. He didn't finish it off. He missed it again. He could be so good for us, Aarons, but he can't kick a ball. Oh yeah, it's 2-0. First attack of the second half. It's 2-0, Danny Welbeck, simple cross in the box. Poorly defended yet again. And yeah, we're losing the game 2-0. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Really? 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 Is this seriously really? Is this seriously happening? It's too easy. It's just too easy for them. They're passing it round us too easily.
No. It's too easy.
And I can accept it if it's done well and you can't get near the ball, but we're touching the ball. We're just not getting it back. It's not letting us have the ball back. And Janko, I think, is their right back, has scored. So that is even more embarrassing. 3-0. It's not a 3-0 match. They've had 3 chances and taken them. Okay, final 2 changes. Decaro and Arvidsson to come on. And we are going to take off Anderson and Roof. Anderson's not a good game. Really not a good game. Positionally not good at the back. Marking's been terrible as well. 3-0 down now. It's too late to change anything. The best we could hope for is 2 late goals, but that's obviously not enough for any points. So yeah, we've really just been terrible. It's too easy. Everyone's weak. Everyone's rubbish, and everyone's weak. Why he's gone out to that cross, I don't know. And it could be 4. It could be 4 for nothing. Gray looking for the cross. Aarons is in there. He looked favourite to get that until the very, very final second. And Charlie Taylor's going to try and get one in. Aarons actually wins that one, but it's off target. Yay, finally we've won something back. It's going to be too late though. Aarons into Gray, and yeah, just pass it to him. Yeah, you can have it. That's it, we lost the game 3-0. Realistically, we should have either won that game 2-1, maybe even drawn it 2-all. Realistically, it hasn't happened, quite clearly. At this rate, I'm going to have to resign or something, because we are that dreadful in the league. We're so far behind now. It's just been terrible. Really, really bad. Arsenal just take every chance that they get, and we just haven't taken any. It's been really poor, and yeah, I don't really know what's going on with this team at the moment. We go from in the cup looking defensively really solid against Barcelona, unlucky to have even conceded, and there we can't defend at all. It's as simple as that, and we are 16th in the league. We're just doing a Leicester City. We're in the exact same position as Leicester City in the league. We won the league last season. And this season, we're trying to avoid relegation at the moment, when we shouldn't be. So, not really too sure what's going to happen here. At this rate, I will get sacked or I'll have to resign or something like that if results don't really turn around, which isn't great. We'll finish off the episode by doing some player drills. Hopefully, finally get some progress from some of these players. And McNeil's finally got up 76 overall. That's not too bad for us. Those stats flying up quite nicely now. We'll wait until Wright gets to 70 overall, and then we'll probably switch it up a little bit and give some other players a chance to get trained. But yeah, that's everything for today's episode. Let me know your suggestions for how to improve things in the league, because we just can't win. We can't stop conceding in the league for some reason. This formation was working perfectly last episode. Now it's not. It happens every episode where we have to change the formation, we have to change something. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if we could try and hit 35 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. And that would be absolutely fantastic if you could go ahead and do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.